Hey guys, what's up? It's Jules here with my son Ewan. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I've seen you been hanging out with Adam Cleary recently.
Yeah,
Hope he's not leading you down any sort of dark alleyways.
No. He's a good influence. He's a good one. I swear.
That is not true. Anyway, I'm Jules. This is my son Ewan. If we're together, it can mean only one thing. It's time for some news. So let's hit that jingle.
Looks like there's news a-brewing. Guess it's time for Jules and Ewan.
Yes, mate. And we're back in the room. Avengers Assemble is kind of what we're talking about today because after the, let's just say, tent trouser penis erecting ending that was Avengers Infinity War.
You were happily excited?
Oh
about
yeah.
ending?
Oh yeah. Anything
You
that
love death,
anything
really,
that
so,
upsets
yeah.
people, I am all about.
You're all about upsetting me as well, so that ending upset
Don't
me
hang out with Adam Cleary
by
again.
proxy, and
I'm just gonna. Sorry. Don't hang out with Adam Cleary again.
Okay.
I'm getting surrogate father syndrome. Anyway, right. So, so what's happening is that the ending there, it divided a lot of people. There's a pun intended right there. And what it's left is a massive gap for a new team to emerge. Basically, we have no idea what the structure is going forward. We know that there's some people that are going to be missing, some people who are going to be missed, and where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Well,
So basically, Bob Iger, who is the head of Disney, he does not have Mickey Mouse's voice. I'm ashamed to tell you, but he was speaking in an earnings call
Right.
to the Hollywood Reporter reported this.
oh,
And-
sorry.
yeah.
We just need to go over that, mate.
Huh? Huh?
Disney,
Yeah.
one of the childhood
Yeah.
pillars
Yeah.
of everyone.
Yeah.
Earnings call. That
Yeah.
does not. Ugh,
That's completely Disney.
That's disgusting. isn't it?
Financial.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so he was talking in that earnings call to the Hollywood Reporter
Mhm.
and said that we meet on a regular basis with our Marvel team. We've plotted out Marvel movies that will take us well into the next decade. That's no surprise to anyone. They've said that before.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we'll try our hand at what I'll call a new franchise, beyond Avengers. But that doesn't necessarily mean you won't see more Avengers down the road. We just haven't made any announcements about that. Now, yeah, so
It makes perfect sense for them to do that. I mean, it's too soon for things to regroup on the
Yes.
Avengers. There needs to be sort of, not the B team,
No.
but there needs to be somebody else to take up the baton for a little bit.
Yes, so we know that the Avengers 4 is coming out next year, which will probably kind of close the story on that started with Iron Man.
Yeah.
So that's that first big arc over these first three phases that'll probably end with there. But interesting to me is that they're bringing this earning call about just as the Fox Disney deal is kind of going up
I
through
know.
moderation.
Mm.
So obviously, if you're going to look at a franchise that can probably be an Avengers equivalent, you've got two right there. Obviously, Fantastic Four has not been, shall we say, done well. Rather poo-pooed by the folks at Fox, but Fantastic Four and X-Men are two franchises that are quite capable of being the new Avengers. And then also Marvel have tons of things in their license already. Captain Marvel is going to come in next year.
Obviously,
so, yeah.
X-Force.
X-Force as well. We've got basically
Defenders.
Yeah.
Who else is
Yeah, so
good at the
I was
moment?
going to say, because Captain Marvel is coming in next year.
Mm-hmm.
Big character. They're really hyping up her appearance. In the comics for a while, she led a team called the Ultimates. And their whole thing, the first story arc from that comic was them trying to kill Galactus. But yeah, so Captain Marvel and the Ultimates, that could be a team that could
That could be
replace
good.
them. There are the Champions. There are other non-related Avengers teams like the Thunderbolts. They were kind of like the Suicide Squad equivalent.
I was about to say the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
I would actually be very interested
Yeah.
in seeing because obviously they had a huge hand in the the comic book version of Civil War, didn't they? Because it was Nitro
Yes.
who exploded that initiated the
Yes,
whole thing.
there was the actual Thunderbolts. It was the Young Avengers that were involved in the original controversy,
That's
and
it.
Thunderbolts were recruited by Tony Stark.
That was it.
Right,
Sorry, getting a bit confused there.
Yeah.
So it's things like that where they do have immediate impact after basically big world-changing events. So they could easily come out of that.
Exactly.
Also, it does leave the door open for. Well, do you remember there was a while back when the Avengers were crewed not necessarily by the original members but other members, bad guys. Remember when Norman Osborn?
Oh, Dark Reign.
Yeah,
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 so you could have like the evil Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, there is definitely scope now with people basically not knowing the fate of it. Like, the general population doesn't really understand what's going on. They've just woken up one day and see you later. So there is scope for Iron Man and stuff like that to still come back and do their shenanigans, but maybe not piloted by the same people. Could be very interesting.
Yeah, and also I want to see Norman Osborn's hair with the little weird
Yeah,
red
yeah.
little
I
lines. in it.
do not know why they decided to draw him like
just,
that.
Again, it must be genetic as well, because Harry Osborn has it in the comics as well.
It's like, does he have cornrows? It's like balding cornrows.
Yeah, but
I don't get it.
The weird orange anyway,
Yeah.
Norman Osborn will not be heading up this new Avengers
No,
team.
no,
We really hope not, unless it's Willem Dafoe, in which case, please do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically all the news. We kind of want to hear what you guys think could potentially replace the Avengers, because until today, I never really thought I'd be saying that, because you think about it, the Avengers have been such a consistent presence in the comics, and yeah, I guess it's an interesting thought to contemplate. Because I don't know who could replace them.
Alpha Flight.
Alpha Flight was another one I missed as well. Yeah, I think they're owned by.
They had a Sasquatch.
They had a Sasquatch. There we go.
Yeah, that's them. Money on Alpha Flight. Make Alpha Flight happen. Let's
and
get
then,
that going.
Get
Canada.
Korg and Meek in there. And
Canada. Canadads. Anyway, right.
Oh, Canada.
Let us know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Is that what they do for Canada?
Well, everyone does that when you do your national anthem, Jules.
We don't, do we?
Our national anthem's a bit shit, really, but that's another.
It might as well just be, we ran the world and then we gave it back. That's British history in a very, very short segment. It's not. It was horrible. We had dark times. Anyway, that's been the news. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Jules. This has been my son. And we'll speak to you soon. Bye.